this demonstration, we're going to look at release scheduling and managing schedule conflicts in CA Continuous Delivery Director, or CDD. For this demonstration, I'll log in as Jim Preety, an administrator who owns the releases we will discuss. There are two releases related to the financial services application. The financial services release is the initial deployment of the financial services application. It includes 4 phases. In the third, the application is deployed to a QA environment. In the fourth, the application is deployed to the production environment. The other release is the financial services maintenance release. One of the strengths of CA/CDD is the ability to plan as many releases as you need, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or as many as needed. For the financial services system, we have to access those environments during special maintenance windows. In this case, we have created 2 maintenance windows. The first one is the time frame of the end of the week, August the 8th through the 12th. The second one is a week later, August 15th through August 19th. And you'll notice that for these, I've scheduled as a part of this the financial services QA environment and the production environment. In this case, we don't need to schedule for the development environment, but we are scheduling for those other 2. The calendar page shows the current status for releases when they are scheduled to execute. Let's focus on just the 2 financial service releases. When they are expanded, you can see the phases mapped out into a timeline. The gray bars show when the maintenance windows are scheduled. When CA/CDD detects a scheduling conflict, it will display red indicators for the affected releases and phases. The calendar view allows you to move the release phases to when you want them to execute. Let's do the financial services release first. And what I'll do is I'll take the QA deployment and the prod deployment phases and move them inside the first maintenance window. You'll see that when I did that for the QA deployment, that the red flag disappeared there because it's no longer in conflict because of this maintenance window schedule. I'll do the same with prod deployment. And by the way, you can always hover over that to see what kind of conflict is being reported. Let's move the second one in. And you can see now I don't have any scheduling conflicts for this release. Now you'll notice that right now it's not reporting any scheduling conflicts related to the second release, the financial services maintenance release. But let's make an adjustment here to see what happens. I'm going to move the deployment of the development environment closer to the second maintenance window. And you can see that now, because the first phase had moved, it automatically moved the other phases as well. And as of right now, it's not showing any schedule conflict. But if I move that QA deployment outside of the maintenance window, it is, because I'm not in that maintenance window. Now, let's say just for a moment that I'm going to move it inside the first maintenance window, that somehow it had been mistakenly moved to there. Notice it is inside of a maintenance window, but it's in conflict with another release that's trying to access that same resource, that is that environment. And so now it has that as a problem. What happens if I move the second one, the prod deployment? And you see it has the same problem because even though it is inside of a maintenance window, it's in conflict with the other prod deployment trying to access the same resource at the same time. Really what I need to do is move those phases into the proper maintenance window time period. So let's move it here and here. And now all the scheduling conflicts are resolved by the fact that none of them are in conflict with each other in the same resource, nor are they outside of a proper maintenance window. To learn more about CA Continuous Delivery Director, connect with other users, and share your own expertise, visit the CA.com product page by clicking the link shown here.